Hello students, today we will discuss the part 9 of biomolecule class 11, that is cofactors. Cofactors. So what do you mean by cofactors? So last class we have discussed about holoenzyme. Holoenzyme is equal to apoenzyme plus cofactors. So holoenzyme is the active enzyme and apoenzyme is the protein part and this cofactor is divided into three types. So that is, your first one is prosthetic group. Second one is coenzyme, and third one is metal ion or metal activators. So first we will discuss what is prosthetic group. So these prosthetic groups are very tightly bonded or covalently linked, which cannot be easily separable. So these prosthetic group are very important. Coenzyme is also, and metal ion. When you remove the cofactor from the enzyme, the enzyme will never act. So this prosthetic group, which is tightly bonded and covalently linked, the example is, that is your heme, part of the enzyme, that is peroxidase and catalase, and it plays very vital role in splitting, that is hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen. So this prosthetic group is very important part of the enzyme or a holoenzyme or active enzyme, and it is very important here, the tightly bonded, covalently linked, so it cannot be separable. But here these coenzymes are the organic compounds. So particularly we can find these coenzyme are only transient. Means what? They will attach with the enzyme at the time of action, otherwise you can see it is also separated, and this transient conditions and loosely attached, this is loosely attached at the time of function, loosely attached at the time of functions. So that is your what? That is coenzyme. So example of coenzyme is nothing but the NADP, which are derived from the, that is your vitamins, vitamin niacin. This is vitamin B3. So these particularly coenzymes are derived from the vitamins, and this plays very important role, organic compounds, and they mainly attach loosely and bring about the reactions. So this NAD is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. So these are the coenzymes, and these metal ions are very important also, like your zinc. That is, zinc act as the cofactor. Zinc act as the cofactor for the enzymes like carboxypeptidase. This is the digestive enzyme, that is proteolytic enzyme, which act upon the proteins or the polypeptides and break down into smaller as well as the amino acids. So this is the cofactors, very important part. This is the non-protein part of the enzyme. So holoenzyme or the active enzyme constitute your apoenzyme and cofactor. Cofactor again separated into prosthetic group, coenzyme and metal. And this prosthetic group mostly comes in the exam as the tightly bonded or covalently linked. Very important points. These are loosely attached, and these are the metal activators. Then we will discuss the classification and nomenclature of the enzymes. The classification of enzymes. So enzymes are classified basically on the basis of the type of reaction they will carry out. So first one is oxidoreductase, or dehydrogenase. Second one is transferases. Third one is hydrolases. Fourth one lyases and isomerases and ligases. So we will discuss one by one. First, oxidoreductase or dehydrogenase. So oxidoreductase means the redox reaction. You know that the oxidation is nothing but the removal of electron, and reduction is the gain of electrons. So or removal of hydrogen, here we will find the removal of hydrogen is nothing but the oxidation, that dehydrogenation process, and hydrogenation means the reduction process, addition of hydrogen. So this oxidoreductase dehydrogenase enzymes, particularly we can write here, if this oxidation reduction goes simultaneously. Then your transferases are also called as kinases, and these kinases means, suppose we can tell also the transfers the group. So like we can tell the sugar, that is sugar or the hexoses, glucose, plus hexokinase. Hexokinase is the enzyme in which the ATP will broken down and phosphate group is transferred, glucose 6-phosphate. This is an example of transferases. Then hydrolases, which breaks the hydro means water, and lysis means to break. So in presence of water, what happens? Suppose this is the maltose act upon by maltase. Maltase is the enzyme which act upon the maltose, and this is a enzyme which brings about hydrolysis, produces glucose plus glucose. So this is the example of hydrolases, and lysases are the enzymes. Particularly the lysases are the enzyme catalyze removal of groups, catalyze removal of groups from substrate, removal of group from substrate, particularly substrate other than hydrolysis, leaving double bonds, so this is called lysases. And isomerases are very important enzyme also. Isomerism, you know that same molecular formula but different structure, we do tell them isomers. So we can see here, that is your in isomerases like your glucose 6 phosphate changes to fructose 6 phosphate. So here the enzyme, this is aldohexose convert into ketohexose. Then finally we can think about the ligases, or we can tell synthetases. That means synthetases means what? Catalyze linking of two compounds, linking of two compounds like your DNA ligase enzyme, which joins the nucleotides to form the polynucleotides, nucleotide chains. So this is all about the classification of enzymes, the types of reaction they do carry out. So they are oxidoreductase dehydrogenase, or transferase transfers the group, hydrolases breakdown, brings about hydrolysis, lysases catalyze removal of group from the substrates, leaving CEC double bond, isomerases makes the isomers, different types of isomers are there, they convert them, and ligases synthetases makes the polymers also by forming the bond between two compounds.